welcome back to my channel. Today's video is a first impressions of the Urban Decay Naked Heat palette. I know it's been everywhere, you've probably seen it all over Instagram, on YouTube. This is just going to be my take on it. I'm obviously not a makeup artist, I'm just a normal, real person who just loves playing with makeup, and obviously I do write about it for my job, but I haven't been trained in makeup, so let's see what I can make of this new palette. I'm going to apply this eye makeup look during the video. I'll already have done my foundation and my concealer and all of that stuff just to keep the video shorter, because it's all about the eye makeup on this one. If you're not subscribed to my channel, then please don't forget to hit the subscribe button for more videos from me. And with that said, let's just get into the video. So first up, let's have a look at the packaging. This is obviously the same size, same shape palette as all the other Naked palettes, and obviously it's just called Naked Heat. It says on the back it is 12 all new, can't live without colours. Amber hued neutrals, well I know I'm going to love it now, including warm browns, burnt oranges and rich siennas. I mean, it's just perfect, absolutely perfect. The rest of it is basically what you'd expect, just to say yes, you can do daytime looks and nighttime looks and all of that kind of thing. So let's get into the packaging. This slides out, and first off, look how pretty this packaging is. I'm so glad they've moved away from the cardboard and the velvety kind of covered packaging. I really think that this obviously is going to last a lot longer and doesn't get so grubby. It's easy to keep clean. But hold on a second, look at the back of this. I'm not even sure what that image is. Almost like burnt roses. I'm not quite sure, but it's very dramatic. Really, really dramatic. Oh, and inside this bit of packaging, it's 12 burnt matches, all in varying degrees of being burnt. That gives you an idea of the colours that you're going to find inside. Wow. I mean, even looking at it from here, this far away from the camera, that just looks beautiful. Every colour seems to go beautifully with every other colour in the palette, which is what you want. Especially if you're going abroad or you're travelling, you want to know that every colour is going to work with every colour. You don't have to take any other additional colours with you to make every look that you need. So let's try them on. I haven't actually even thought about what kind of look I'm going to do. Not a clue. So I'm just going to have a play and just see how they go on. I'm going to start off with my Urban Decay eyeshadow primer, just to make sure that my eyeshadow goes on beautifully, stays on all day, and that the colours are true to the colours in the palette. I think I'm just going to pin my hair up because it's just getting in my way. I'm not going to use the brush that came with it because I have all my brushes in front of me and I'd rather use those. But I have to tell you that their brushes are really, really good. The brush that came with my Naked 3 palette has seen so much use. I really love it. So definitely worth holding on to their brushes. You know, with some palettes the brushes are really not worth using. Urban Decay's brushes are worth it. Okay, so I think I'm going to set my primer with a little bit of Sourced, which is about as close to my skin colour as I can get, but with a little bit of added warmth actually. That's really nice. And do you know what? For just an everyday look, as in a no makeup look, I'd be happy with just that. And a bit of eyeliner and some mascara, seriously. Not even eyeliner maybe, but that's not what this video is about. So let's test out some other colours. With a pointed fluffy brush, I think I'm going to go into He Devil and just run that along my crease. Formula of Urban Decay shadows never ever disappoint. It's so pigmented as well. I've literally only just touched my brush I should say, into the palette and then tapped off any of the excess, and look at the colour payoff of that. Look how warm that is. It's just bringing my eyes alive. I have to say, when I was growing up, and I wasn't really wearing much makeup, I was a real tomboy, but what I would do is just use the same colour as a blusher and as an eyeshadow, and that was basically my look. So that's why I know that this palette is completely up my street. Let's darken up that crease, and I'm going to do that with KN, and I'm using the same pointed fluffy brush. I love this. This is so beautiful. I've only used 3 colours, but my eyes just look alive. Okay, I really want to deepen that crease now, so I think I'm going to use this smaller brush and I'm going to go in with En Fuego. I hope I've said that right. Should be right, seeing as I've just come back from Spain. Okay. Ooh, this would be really lovely if you were carving out a cut crease. Guys, I'm sorry about all the noise outside. There is still so much building work going on around here. And I think I'm going to go back in with that original fluffy pointed brush and just blend that through. Using that point of the pointed fluffy brush, I'm just going to pick up a little bit more of En Fuego, great name, and I'm just going to bring that down to create that V shape. Now, going back to that original fluffy brush that I used to set my primer, I'm going to pick up a tiny bit of chaser and just blend that out up to my eyebrow. Okay, so look, that's what I've got so far. I think, yeah, let's go a little bit darker, shall we? So now with the smaller brush, I'm going to pick up a tiny bit of ashes and really just deepen that outer corner and blend that through. There's quite a few shimmery shades in here as well, so I think it would be rude not to use them, don't you? Okay, I'm going to use the brush that came with the palette and I'm going to pick up, ooh, Scorched. Scorched looks yummy. I'm going to put that on the inner corner of my eye. Whee, I love this. Tiny little bit of Dirty Talk, which is a slightly redder tone. And I'm going to put that on the outer half of my eye to blend into that deeper V. Okay, time to do a little bit of eyeliner and mascara and then we will do underneath. I'll be back in a minute. I'm having serious eyeliner problems, mostly because someone knocked at the door while I was halfway through my eyeliner, which is always going to throw me. But eyeliner is on and mascara on my upper lashes is on. I'm seriously loving this mascara combination, by the way. At the moment, I completely happened on it by chance. I'll put all the details in the description box below, but seriously, I'm loving these two mascaras together. So now I'm just going to do a little bit under the eyes. So I'm just going to use a little smudging brush. This is by Wayne Goss, and I'm going to go in with, first of all, with He Devil, and just run that underneath the eye. So I'm basically just going to replicate what I did above and do it again down below, but I'm not going to use the shimmery shades underneath, just the matte ones. So this is He Devil, which I think is great. So that's already given it a little bit of warmth. And then I'm going to go straight in with El Fuego, using the same brush, just to deepen that up a bit. And then last but not least, a little bit of Ashes, which is the darkest shade in this palette. Just gonna run that literally along the lash line to define it even more. Normally I would do my concealer before doing my lower lash line, but obviously I've done it all before. I had my face kind of done, ready just to do the eyes with you guys on camera, because that's what this video was all about. I don't use mascara on my lower lashes because they are quite long and then it makes them look a bit spidery and dolly. I don't really like that look. But what I am going to do is just run this horizontally along my lashes just to define them a little bit, almost kind of negate where the powder has hit the lashes, but I'm not going to go downwards. I'm not going to lengthen my lashes. So if you can see, I'm just kind of wiggling my mascara wand side to side, which sounds really weird. So that is it. That is my finished look with my Naked Heat palette, my first impressions as well. I think I might check in by the end of the day just to see how well it's worn. But let me know what you think of this look. Obviously, there's 1,001 looks that you could create with this palette, but this is just what I had to go with right now. Sorry, I'm looking in the viewfinder because I can't believe how much it's given me a smoky look without using a really dark brown or a black. I'm loving it, really, really pretty. But yeah, I will check in with you guys later on in the day just to see how well the shadows have worn. So I'll see you in a bit. Okay guys, checking back in. It is now 9:20. So I put this on before lunch, which would have been about 10:30, 11 o'clock I put this on. So almost 12 hours later. I meant to check in with you during the day, but it's actually been quite a busy day, which I guess is good because it's put the eyeshadow look through its paces. And I have to say, looking quite good still. I'm really impressed with that. I can still see from this far away from the camera that there is eyeshadow still on there. If I have a look in a close-up mirror, it actually does look as good as it did when I put it on. Obviously, a lot of it is due to the primer. Always use a primer when I'm doing a proper eyeshadow look. So yeah, I know there wasn't really much of a kind of testing of this. We all know Urban Decay's eyeshadow formulations are great. We all know that they're going to work great, but I just thought I would try and see how well it's lasted, and I think it's lasted pretty well. So thank you for watching this video. I hope you enjoyed it. It's the first time I've done one of these, put the makeup on, come back and see how it's fared during the day. So let me know if you like this kind of video, and if so, then maybe I'll do more of this kind of testing stuff out kind of video. If you did like the video, then please do remember to give it a thumbs up. Just click the little thumbs up down there to let me know that you liked it. And if you're not already subscribed, then obviously hit that red subscribe button to subscribe to my channel for more videos from me. And yes, I know I always say this, but you can always chat to me on Twitter and Facebook and Instagram, so all of that will be down in the information box below. Let me know if any of you have already got this or if you're planning to get this. I'd love to know how many of you are Naked palette fans already, and yeah, I will catch you guys in my next video. Thanks for watching, bye!